Hello and welcome to 3-Ball Spare. This is a vintage ACST match from the 2023-2024 season, rescored and restored. This was in the early days of streaming, and as a result, we were still figuring some things out visually. It's still a great match though, and it really heats up towards the middle. I hope you like it. My buddy Bryan Hebert will guide you from here.
All right, good evening everybody. Welcome to Leda Lanes for tonight's ACST matchup. Tonight we have a Class B matchup between Casey McCoole and Steve Kelly. And tonight should be a real good matchup as Casey McCoole gets it started off with an 8 drop. Casey with a 24-18 record so far this year. And he picks up the spare to start it off. So averaging 107 on the year so far, 24-18. 2 wins, 1 loss. Pretty good standing so far. So just bear with me as I'm getting used to a brand new system here to start with. I'll try to keep up with the live scoreboard as best I can. And Casey McCoole with a 8 drop, 8 fill. Going for the spare, misses just right. Let's see if we can clean up for 10. And he'll settle for an 8 box. Brings it to 26 through 2 for Casey McCoole. Coming off a win from last match, earning 10 points, hoping to turn this into a streak. Delivers, leaves the 4 horsemen on the right side. And he misses just right, so he leaves up the 1 and the 3 pin. And he'll settle for another 8 box. 34 through 3 for Casey McCoole. And he delivers right in the left pocket. Leaves up that 9 pin. Wood not quite settled on the right. And he gets it anyway. Nice spare for Casey. 2 spares in the first half here. And delivers for the fill. Hits the left side. Gets 6 anyway. Oh, just misses the head pin. Leaves a 9. Delivers. And he gets the 10. So good first half for Casey McCoole. 54. As Steve Kelly steps up. Steve has had a disappointing start to the season. He's 13-29 for his record, averaging only 103. Normally is around a 109, 110. Started the season off well with a win to get 10 points, but has only earned a total of 3 points through his last 2 matches. So really hoping to turn it around here. Skelly delivers. Ooh, punches on the left. Second ball. Leaves the 7 and the 8. But a good recovery on that shot. And he'll settle for an 8 box to start. Steve delivers for his second box. Close. Takes out the right side, leaves 5 on the left. Wood could be helpful here, but it's pretty flat. So we'll see how it goes. And he hits it square, but still doesn't get it. One of those shots in Candlepin that should have gone, but for some reason doesn't go anyway. And he'll settle for a 9 box. So 17 through 2 for Steve Kelly. Still early in the season, but Steve would really like to get some points tonight and help turn his season around. Steve delivers on the pocket, just off the right a little bit. Leaves a triangle. The 4, 7, and 8 pins left standing. This is Steve's strong side. Let's see if he gets it. Nails it. There's a spare. So 27 and a ball for Skelly. And he desperately needed that one. Maybe that'll help him get some things going here. Kelly delivers for the fill. And he's on it with a strike.
Cut that out now.
Well, that's how you turn things around in a hurry. So now it's 47 plus a couple of balls in the 4th. Delivers for his first fill. Oh, ball took a weird hop off the foul line there, but he still manages to get an 8-drop out of it and a very makeable spare. The ball changed directions as soon as it hit the ground. Just waiting for that wood to settle down there.
Oh, that pin.
This is going to be a really difficult shot. You don't want to cap it because it'll just send everything away. And he goes for the pin and he gets it. Excellent shot for Steve. Okay, so the end of the first half at 67 and a ball for Steve. Excellent half. Casey steps up to lane 36 to see how he can answer. Casey delivers just off the pocket. Oh, and he gets some help from the wood in the back, so he leaves 3 of the 4 horsemen up. The 1, 3, and 10. If he hits that pocket, he should have the spare. He misses to the left. And he settles for a 9 as he just misses that pocket on the other side. Let's see. So let's get there. Okay, there we go. So Casey McCoole with the 69 through 6. Delivers, hits the headpin flush. Leaves the 3, 6, 10 on the right side and the 7 on the left. Makeable shot, but not high percentage. And he punches through the 6. Now just hoping to clean something up here. Getting out. And he punches through. So he'll settle for goalpost and with an 8 box there. So 77 through 7. And he delivers, and the ball just stays straight on him, hits to the right. He's trying to play a right to left curve a little bit, but it's not biting for him on the lane. And delivers to the left this time. 3 left standing. He's got 7 down so far. Casey McCoole delivers his third ball, and he'll settle for a 7 box. So 78 through 8. Needs some marks here if he's going to hope to stay on pace here.
Got an 84 after 8.
What did I have? Why am I wrong? I'm off somewhere then. Correction, it's an 84 through 8. I missed something on the scoreboard. I don't know what I missed.
I got it.
That's your side. That's you. That's your side.
Sorry. Oh, okay. That was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
I won't touch it. It's okay.
I got the scores mixed up on the wrong sides here. Casey gets
you
a...
can just flip the names up there at the very top.
All right, we'll settle that out after. I'll figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah, I won't touch it.
So my first time using Steve Kelly's setup here, and I've already messed it up. Sorry, folks. We'll fix it after the first. Oh, hits just to the left of the head pin. Gets a 6, but it's a makeable one here. And he should have had it, but it just didn't go. Oh, I think I said he did wrong. And he'll settle for a 9 to finish it. So officially it's a 102 to finish. Okay, so Steve Kelly steps up to lane 36. I'm going to see if I can fix the scoreboard while I'm at it here. Ooh, Steve punches to the right side this time. Just a little off. He gets a 3 on that spare fill and can't quite get the rest of them to go. And he'll settle for a 9 box in the 6th. Okay, at least I'm right on that side. All right, I'll fix that. See what I did wrong here. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Steve delivers off the pocket, leaves that 8-pin standing. Okay. Delivers the second ball, right at the pin, gets it for a spare in the 7th. It's 89 and a ball through 7. What?
He's handed my butt to me.
And for the fill, he takes half of them. Off to the left, but he ends up getting a favorable drop. It's a 94 through 7. Takes it down the middle, and he gets another spare. Well, Steve's definitely starting to feel his comfort zone tonight. It's a 104 plus a ball through 8. He's already got 2 points there. Now just wants to see how far he can get. For the fill, oh, off the side, but still gets another 5 drop. It's going to be an interesting shot here. A little wood to help. Right at the middle. Hits it right. Leaves 8 and a 10. Waiting for that wood to settle. See exactly what it does. Straightens out on him. Hits the side. Ooh. Tries to shoot it over and get that 10, but it won't go. So he'll settle for a 9 box in the 9th. That's still a 118 through 9. He's got to clear a ball out of the left side gutter. And there we go. So ready for his final box. He has a 118 through 9. Kelly delivers right at that left side pocket, clears out the left side. Leaves 4 standing. For a second shot, just off the right, misses the spare. But still, excellent first game from Steve, as he will finish with a 126 for the first, as he settles for an 8-box there. So the score is 126 for Steve Kelly against a 102 for Casey McCoole. Takes the first 2 points, and that was the hope he was starting, the start he was hoping for. Strike that, reverse it. Here we go. All right, that works. I figured out what I did with the first string too, so I missed a fill. But it's unofficial, so here we go. Casey McCoole starts off the second string. He's off to the right on both of his first 2 balls there. Hoping to get an out here. And he settles for a 6-box to start. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the ACST Class B North. Casey McCoole at Steve Kelly, as Casey takes out, well, I thought that other one was going to go too. I thought the 8 was going to go, but, you know, take an 8 drop there. It's a good leave. Just off it to the left. Casey McCoole with his 3rd ball here, and he will settle for a 9-box. So 15 through 2. Again, my name is Bryan Hebert. Happy to be along with you tonight on a Wednesday evening from Lakeside Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. It's a pretty full house tonight. They got a couple leagues going on as well, so a lot of action down here. But that's kind of what you want when you're even doing a match like this. I find it hard to bowl in an empty house. Casey hits that left side pocket, takes an 8 drop. What's that wood gonna do? And tries to avoid the wood, goes for the pins, but only takes out the left side. And he'll clean it up for a 10. Oh. Apparently I said Lakeside Lanes at some point. This is Leda Lanes, Nashua, not Lakeside. But apologies for that. If I say something incorrect, please feel free to correct me in the chat. I have no problem with that. Casey with his 2nd ball. Oh, hits the pocket. Does not get the drop he's looking for. Leaves a 7 and the 10. And he'll split them and settle for an 8. It's 33 through 4 for Casey. Looking for the first mark of the second game. Delivers, hits, oh, just off the pocket. Gets the 4 horsemen plus 1. Just off to the left again. So he'll settle for another open box. And it will be a 6-box to finish out the half for a 39 half for Casey McCoole. Not the half he was looking for there, but we have a long way to go. in this match. So Steve Kelly steps up, see what he can do to start off the second game. And he delivers. Ooh, just off to the right. Once again, the ball takes a hop and changes directions as soon as it hits the ground. Don't know if there's a little more spin on there than normal. There he goes. Delivers outside of the foul line this time. And he almost steals a spare off of that. Delivers, tries to get the 10, and he'll get it. So a 10-box start for Steve Kelly. And he'll have to clear a pin that came almost all the way back. I don't know how he didn't knock anything down with that, but stranger things happen, I guess. Okay, ready to deliver for his second box. Pitches just off of that pocket. Clears out the left side. That wood behind there does not look like it's going to be a foul. No, rests against the 10 pin. It could. Then again, it doesn't rest. Just waiting for it to get out of the way at this point. Steve off to the right, clears out the back pins, but leaves that 6-pin standing. Delivers just to the left, misses by a thread. So 19-2 for Steve Kelly in the second game. Steve delivers, and he hits. Almost was kind of a Worcester shot, but manages to take out a couple of extra pins off the left side of that pocket. Hits those pins full. Delivers again on the head pin, but perhaps a little too flush on that one. Leaves a nasty split. Just hopes to clear out one side of this. Oh, instead he'll take them all. Why not? Excellent 10-box for Steve Kelly. 29-3. Doesn't matter if it's the second or the third ball. It's still a pretty shot. Steve Kelly on the left side of the head pin, but still a little full. Leaves a spread eagle with a clipped wing. Don't know if that's a thing, but it is now. And he somehow threads that needle with the second ball, trying to hit the right side of that, kick the ball over, but a little too right. The ball carries it just a little much. Third ball. He'll take out the right side and settle for a 7-box. So 36-4 for Steve Kelly. Delivers. Again, that ball is hopping as soon as he drops it, so there's got to be something right at the foul line that it's hitting. Leaves the 4 horsemen on the left side. That flat wood in the front, even if it's not quite in the way of the pins, it still messes with your eyes when you shoot. Kind of tricks you into wanting to shoot further left than you really need to. But not Steve. He'll take it for the spare to finish out his first half. So 46 in a ball for that half for Steve Kelly. And Casey McCoole will be stepping up to see how he can respond. think we got all the technical glitches out of the way now. McCoole delivers. That ball stays right. He's trying to throw a spin on it to try to get it to the center, but it's not biting the lanes. He gets a 4-drop out of that. And we'll wait for... McCoole with the second ball does the same thing. It's just it stays right and don't go left. See if he can clean this up. And he'll settle for a 4-box. So Casey trying to figure out what is not working for him tonight. But again, we're only in the second game here. We got 3 more to go, so anything can happen between now and then. That's a much better looking ball. Doesn't get the drop he's looking for, but he does have some favorable wood back there. Looks like it's angled the right way. Makeable shot. Difficult, but makeable. Just a hair too far to the left, but a good attempt anyway. See what he can do with the third ball here. Casey McCoole. He'll just sneak out that 8-pin rather, for an A-box. So my score is also off here. I did it again. And a strike for Casey McCoole. He really needed that to get out of there. So striking the 8th box for Casey, and now we're just waiting for the pin setter to fill back up. My apologies for my scoreboard mistakes once more. I'll get it right by the 5th string, I promise. For the fill, gets a 6-drop on the first ball of the fill. Boy, would he like a spare right here. Delivers. Just off of it, but it's still a nice 8 fill. And he'll take one more for a 9-box. So that improves his score to a 78 through 9. And he punches just the left of the pocket for that. Gets a 3-drop out of it. Clears out the right side, gets some nice action on the back. For an 8, let's see if he can clean it up for the 10. And no, he'll settle for the 8. So, not quite the string he was looking for. He settles for an 86 in the second game. But a long way to go. This is Class B. So, these are 2 guys that can put up a lot of points in a hurry. So it would not surprise me to see him bounce back pretty good in the 3rd string. So Steve Kelly steps up to 36 to see if he can keep his string going. Steve with a 3 fill on that, having some trouble getting back up. And I think that's the hard part about sitting on a mark. Sometimes it's hard to get that momentum right back. Depends on how long you have to sit. I know as Steve drops his second ball for an 8, I know I always have trouble when I have to sit and wait for a while. It's just hard to kind of get back up into that. I think you kind of lose a feel. And Steve cleans it up for a 10 box. So excellent recovery there off that 3 fill with a 59 through 6. Kelly delivers right into the pocket, gets a 9 drop. That 10 pin just won't go. But a lot of real estate to work with there on that wood. And he gets it. So it's another spare for Steve Kelly. I'll look to keep this momentum going. And he delivers for the fill. It's right to the middle. Oh, just off that pocket, but he'll take another 5 fill. For 74 there. Ooh, that hits it flush. The wood almost bails him out of that, but not quite. Leaves a 7 pin standing on that attempt. He goes for it. And he's just off to the right. Steve doesn't miss a lot of 7 pins, and I usually see him hit, I'd say, over 90% of those. He's a very accurate shooter. Very deliberate shooter. Steve delivers off to the left, and he punches through for a lemon drop. See if he can recover from that. Hits the side. Doesn't quite get the drop he wants. Got some action out of the back, but really wanted to try to hit that head pin. Delivers here. Off to the side, and he'll get a 9 box out of that. So 92 through 9 for Steve Kelly. Not quite the string he was looking for with a couple of marks, but he'll take it after his last match. His last match he scored 497, didn't even average 100, which is highly unusual for Steve. It was usually around a 108, 109. Steve delivers here, just off of that right pocket, but they keep falling for him. Is that head pin going to go? Nope, decides it doesn't want to. It just stays right up. But that wood, he's got all kinds of wood angles to play with here. And he'll just lightly love tap that wood on the right, get the head pin down. Leaves the 7 and the 9. And he'll take the 9. He should have had the 7 probably too, but he'll settle for a 9, which gives him a 101 in the second. So after 2, Steve Kelly with 227, Casey McCoole with 188. That's a difference of only 39 at this point, and we're heading into the third game. Both bowlers kind of flipping the script from what they did last time out. Casey ended up having a 542 last time, so it was a real good match for him. He got 10 points. Steve, on the other hand, with a 497, only got 2 points out of that match. So Steve doing what he was hoping to. Casey hoping to recover and salvage some points out of this match. But we got a long way to go as we near the halfway point. Casey McCoole getting ready to step up on lane 35 to start the third string. And we're live tonight from Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. Casey starts out with a gutter ball on the right side. Highly unusual. And he's still stuck on the right. Something's off. His release looks a little... There's one trying to get to the left. Saves a 6 box out of that. Perhaps just forcing the issue a little too much here. Casey finds his target, those pins just explode. Oh, picks off the 3. Those are never fun. You think you got a good shot coming, and he'll complete the quarter Worcester for the half Worcester. Picking. 3 box there. Not the start to the string that he was hoping for. Wasting no time trying to erase that box out of his head. Takes out the right side. He's still off to the right. Looks like he's rushing his shots. There's one that finds the middle, leaves the 4 horsemen up for a 6. So a 15 through 3. There's one, and he hits the pocket, doesn't get the drop he wants, but a much better spot. And that's how candlepin goes sometimes. It's just, you can hit it perfect 10 times and you're going to get 10 different drops. Second ball for a 7. And he'll cue shot the 10 out there for a 9 box. So a little recovery. You'd like to see a mark here to sit down with, make him, hopefully to make him gain some momentum going into the second half of this. Delivers the ball here. Little spin, takes a little bonus spin out of that Worcester. Goes for the left side. Leaves the 1, 2, 6, 10. Delivers the third ball, misses. So a frustrating half for Casey McCoole, who only gets a 30 out of that. So we're halfway, almost reached the halfway point of the match. Steve now steps up to lane 35, and we'll see what he can do to start the third. Steve delivers his first ball, hits that pocket perfectly, starts with a strike. So good start for Steve Kelly in this string. So Steve tends to play a little left to right when he throws. Releases close to the ground. And he misses left, but he still gets 5 out of it. Another ball to go in the fill. Delivers, and he gets the spare. Steve with a strike spare to start the third game. Delivers, see what he can do with this. Oh, he found the head pin, but he found it a little full, although those pins kind of bail him out, so he gets a nice little 7 fill there. It's 37 through 2. Oh, and he hits it 2 full. He wanted to split the 2 and the 4, but instead he hits the 2-pin flush, and he punches that out. And he'll miss. That is an 8 box. As it popped out of the gutter to take that pin, so it does not count. 45 through 3, though, for Steve Kelly. That's the start he was hoping for in the third. Steve is recovering real nicely from Skelly. You got an extra pin down there. Little technical difficulty with the lane. It looked like there was an extra pin on the back, but it looks like it finally fell. Delivers his first ball here right on the head pin. Hits it flush, though. Leaves the 2, 4, 7, and then the 10 on the other side. Skelly lining up a shot. And he hits it. And he gets the spare. What a shot. Well, he's feeling good tonight, folks. I can tell you that. Steve Kelly on target in this string. He's got a 55 plus a ball through 4. Delivers again. And he hits that pocket again. Does that 8-pin want to go? No, it does not. So he'll settle for a 9 fill on that spare, but a very makeable, although that pin did kind of settle back there a little bit. So this is not as easy as it looks. Goes for it, and he gets it. So 4 marks in the first half of string 3 for Steve Kelly. He has 74 plus a ball. At this point, without the bonus ball, that's a 44-pin lead in this game over Casey. All Casey can do now is take it a game at a time. Take it a box at a time. Casey McCoole, that's a head pin shot. Looks much better there. And a very makeable spare here, as that wood in the back just wants to not settle. Breezes the 7-pin. Casey, just on the wrong side of that wood. Couldn't quite kick it over. Stays to the right. And he'll settle for a 9 box there, but a much better look to those shots there. So 39 through 6 for Casey McCoole. Just off of the pocket on the left, gets a 5 drop, but again, a makeable spare if he hits that head pin just right. Oh, the pin just flies in front of the 7. Perfect hit. And he'll get the 10. Casey last year in Division C made the playoffs. Had a good showing. This year moves up to the B division. Has had a strong start to the season. Tonight's not going his way, but there's a strike. So Casey with a strike that he desperately needed. Striking the 8th, he can at least make this closer. Like I said before, both of these bowlers can score a lot of points in a hurry, so I wouldn't count either one of them out, no matter how far behind they get. Casey McCoole ready to deliver. Oh, the ball just veers a little to the left, a little too much hook on it. But I guess on a strike, that's why you get 2. He throws a second. Just off the pocket, he will get a 6 drop for the fill, or 6 fill, rather. As I work on my vocabulary here. Oh, he picks off that 1 pin. Definitely should have had more than that. Deserved more than a 7. Yeah. He has a... Should have been a 6 fill.
Yeah.
And a 7 box.
I'll let him finish and then we'll fix it.
Yeah. So a little scoreboard error on the lane, which we'll fix at the end here. Gets 4 out of that shot. Let's see how he can finish it up here. Oh, and he hits the head pin just right. Cannot get the 10 to go. The wood just rolled too far in front of it. But he'll get it on the third one to finish with, officially, an 82. So again, not quite the match that Casey was hoping for thus far, but 2 more games to bounce back. So you can still get out of here with some points tonight. So thank you for joining us tonight. It's a Wednesday night. House is pretty full here with the league going on. Again, my name is Bryan Hebert. Happy to join me tonight. Steve, ready to start on lane 36 here, as the scoreboard issue has been corrected. There's a 74 and a ball through the first half. And he delivers that. Misses right, but he still gets a nice 6 fill out of that. For an 80 half. So Steve looking to have a real big game here. Steve on it. And he gets it. Almost didn't want to go, but the wood says, nope, I'm going to take you anyway. So gets a nice spare out of that. That's 5 marks out of 6 boxes, leaving only the 3 box open. Steve for the fill, off to the left, but he'll still get a 5 fill out of that. And a clump in the middle to hit. And he's just off the head pin. Got all but the head pin on that shot. But he picks up for the 10. 105 through 7 for Steve Kelly. Was having a real impressive night. Certainly the bounce back night he was hoping for. He delivers for the 8th box here. Hits that left pocket. Will it go? No, it will not. Leaves the 10 up with a piece of wood against it. He's got to be careful with this shot, though, because hit it wrong. But he'll hit it right, and he'll get the spare. That's 6 marks out of 8 boxes, not counting the 10. Steve delivers for the fill, and he leaves the same shot again, just with no wood to help him this time. So he gets a 9 fill on that one, officially giving him 124 through 8. And it just misses to the right. Again, some of these balls seem to, when he drops them, they seem to be changing direction a little to the right as soon as it hits the line. And off to the left. So he'll settle for a 9 box there. 133 through 9, so he's got one more box to finish it up. What's already been an impressive third string. Steve delivers, hits the right pocket, but they don't all go. That wood's going to roll in front of everything, and then it's going to roll back in front of everything and settle in the gutter out of harm's way. Delivers the second shot. He hits it pretty well, just doesn't quite get that 7 to go. Still, it'll be 7 marks out of 10 boxes and a 9 to finish it for a 142 third string for Steve Kelly. Make that a 369 triple. He's up by 99 pins heading into the 4th string. So truly impressive night for Steve Kelly. disappointing night for Casey McCoole, but he can still get out of here with some points. As we get ready to head into game 4. And I'm going to scroll the board down and over. That looks right, I think. No? Yes. Okay, so Casey McCoole ready to kick off the 4th string. Trying to brush off what's been a difficult night for him. He misses to the right, but he does take some out of the back. Casey McCoole with a second shot, hits the pocket, and he gets the spare he desperately needed to start that string. So Casey bounces back on that one with a spare. Looking to see if he can build on that now. Delivers for the fill, on target, and he gets a strike on spare. Well, this is a start that Casey needed. So 30 plus 2 in the second box. Like I keep saying, these guys can put up points in a hurry. Also, for those that are, interested too, happy Bruins opening day. McCoole with the first shot here. Off to the side, but gets a nice 6 and a favorable drop. McCoole, he'll get a 9 fill on that, leaves the kingpin. And he'll finish for the 10, so 49 through 3. A much, much better start for Casey McCoole. Casey McCoole delivers for box 4 on, it looked like it was on the pocket, but it must have been just a hair off as he leaves that split. Looks like the 2-4, 6-10, misses to just to the right. Could have helped him, but instead rolls backwards. So Casey McCoole delivers here. And he gets the 10 box. So far, he's not left a pin standing this half. Hoping for a candlepin perfect game. He's got one going so far. Don't know if you're not supposed to talk about that like a no-hitter, but here we are. Casey McCoole hits the right side. Is that pin going to knock it over front? Nope, it falls to the side. So yeah, definitely a weird hit, but leave something there. Oh, rolls the wood to leave just the 1 and the 2 standing. McCoole throws, and he gets it. Another 10 for a 69.5. So definitely a nice, the bounce back that he needed heading into the 4th string. So excellent bounce back there.
Where was that 3 games ago?
Oh, you got it now. Keep rolling. Steve Kelly seeing out he can answer on lane 35. Throws. Ball just veers a little right of the pocket. Leaves the 4 horsemen plus 1 in the back. Hits the head pin, but a little too full as it just drives it almost straight back. That pin, I might have to go check that pin in a second here, unless it rolls back. No, it looks like it's going to roll back. There it goes over the line. So the pin now in the wood in play, but not settled yet. Now resting against the 8, 9. I always get those mixed up. Steve misses to the left. So he settles for a 7 box to start. Steve, as soon as that ball hit the foul line, it just took off to the right and takes out the 10. That one stayed a little straighter for him. Has 7 on that. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay, that's cool. Steve finishes with a 9 on that one. Okay. So 16 through 2 for Steve Kelly against Casey's 39 through 2. And Steve finds him behind for the first time tonight. But perhaps not for long as he gets a strike here. In the third box. Oop, I just did something there. That's what I wanted. There we go. So Steve hoping to string a few marks together himself here. He's waiting for a ball. Steve has a mixed set. He uses 3 Cobras and an old Viper. Viper he likes to throw his first ball. And you can see why, because he gets a double strike on that one. So Steve on a double. He's going to wait for that Viper to come back because, again, likes to throw that one first. Actually, he kind of started doing that by accident. He was using the Cobras exclusively, but one of them chipped so bad he couldn't use it anymore. So he took one from his old set, and that's been his first ball. And he delivers it. He clears out half the deck. So he gets a 5, so a 25 box from the third. He gets one more ball here to fill. And he hits it perfectly, but that one behind won't go. The wood probably had something to do with that. So he gets a 9 fill on the second strike. And folks, we got a game here as Steve ups Casey McCoole's half by 1 for a 70. So 70 half to Casey McCoole 69 sets us up for the last half of the fourth game. And he does. He's just off the pocket, but he does leave with a 1, 2, 4, 5. I believe it's the 5. Yes, it's the 5. Oh, Casey just wide right on that one. Third ball to the left. He'll settle for an 8 box on that. No, we're going to do it again. There we go. There we go. Casey delivers. Just off of the pocket on the left side, but the pins are still falling for him. Although that 6-pin slid out of place a little bit. He might find that a little harder to run down, especially with the wood there behind it. Goes for it. And he gets it. What a shot for Casey McCoole. Didn't actually come into play. This is a nice bounce back string for Casey McCoole as he fills with trying to shout it down, but it doesn't really want to go. So he'll settle for a 9 fill, but an excellent fill on that anyway. And he'll miss it just to the left. It's hard. I kind of have the same tendency. I'm a right to left bowler myself, and that 10 pin is a nightmare to try to hit. But rides the rail and gets it for the 10. So a 106 through 8. By far Casey's best game of the night. Delivers, and that ball just stays right again on him. Gets a little spin action on the back, but only gets 4 out of it. Second ball stayed right on him, but he gets all but the head pin on that. And he saves it for the 10 for a 116 through 9. So Casey McCoole hoping for points as he gets ready to finish this string out. Delivers, hits the pocket, and he'll get it. So So Steve was going to sweep tonight. Casey's not going to make it easy on him. So just waiting for the pin setter to fill here, which always takes some time here. All right, here we go.
Just got to give her a minute.
Yeah. All right, Casey with 2 bonus balls here in the 10th box. Delivers his first one. Looks good. And he gets it for a double.
Very nice.
One. That's the second double strike we've seen tonight. One by Steve and one now by Casey.
Yeah, please.
So he's got a 136 already. One more ball to go to see where he ends up. I'd like to thank everybody watching this match. It's been a good one so far. Casey delivers right on it. Oh, just off the right on that. But he'll take 7. So he'll finish with a 27 box for a 143. Excellent finish for Casey McCoole. So that puts Casey in a much better spot here heading into the almost ready to head in the last game. We'll see what Steve Kelly can do as he answers on lane 36 here at Leda Lanes. Steve delivers right on the head pin, gets a 7 out of it, leaves a 2-4-7 up. Steve delivers the second one right on target for the spare. So 80 hit a ball through 6. Casey's begging him to mess him up, but everything's been on target so far for Steve Kelly. Delivers for the fill. And right in the pocket, but he only clears out the right side. It's a good fill and a good leave. Steve delivers right on target, but doesn't go. Can't quite push that back. That 8-pin just didn't want to go for him. So he throws in, he'll settle for the 10 box there. So As it stands right now, Steve Kelly has 95 through 7. At this point, Casey had 96, but of course he did have that double strike, almost a triple, to end the game. So Steve in need of at least 1 or 2 marks here to contend. He hits the headpin full, but he still gets away with it. That wood could be a little tricky. If he tries to split the pins, it's probably his best bet. And he'll get it. So that's spare in the 8th. It's 105 plus a ball. He's got some room to work here. Steve Kelly, oh, 2 fill. Off to the left on that one. So 107 through 8. He can hit either pocket here and probably still be okay. He's going to punch through on the left side. So Steve Kelly just trying to get an out at this point in the 9th box. And he'll deliver. And he'll get a 6 for an out. So 113. Casey McCoole finished with a 143, so a triple strike here would tie the game. So Casey is already guaranteed at least 1 point. Oh, that was a good hit. So Casey will take game 4 for 2 points. Steve with a 120 plus 2. He'll get the spare in the 10th. So he's going to keep it close here. He needs 8 for 500 through 4. Currently standing at 492. And he delivers. And he gets it. So he's got 500 total now through 4 games. Finishes that one with a 131. Casey takes game 4 by 12 pins. So as we stand through 4, Steve Kelly with 500. Casey McCoole with 413. Steve Kelly having a night. I keep scrolling the wrong way. There must be because this is a Mac. There you go. Like 500 through 4. We're killing it. All right, so Casey McCoole ready to start off this last string. Starts off to the left a little bit, takes 3. Delivers the second ball here. Close to the pocket, but just off to the left. Leaves the 4 horsemen on the right. Casey will settle for an 8 box there. Where's my cursor? There we go. Casey a little to the right with that shot there. Takes 4. He's a 4 horseman and a couple helpers in the back. Punches through the open hole. I'll leave the goalposts for an 8, which gives him 16 through 2 in the 5th game. Casey off to the left again, takes another 3, but a little bit of a better leave this time. On the pocket. Oh, that wood just rolled right in front of it. Can't hit it any better than that, but that's how this game rolls. And it'll get the 10. So Casey will leave here with at least 2 points tonight, hoping to salvage a 4. Be hard pressed to hit the total. Just off the pocket. Leda as a house has played tough that way sometimes. You have to hit the pocket just right really to get the right drops out of it. It's changed a little bit since they replaced all the pins a couple years ago. As Casey gets a 9 box out of that. Did it go? The gate dropped. That's the hard part about automatic scoring. That 7-pin did go, but it was after the gate was down, which means it does not count. So it is a 9 box. Automatic scoring, unfortunately, the gate's going to go when it thinks it's had enough time or when it thinks everything has stopped moving, unless you physically hit the hall button. But Casey gets a strike to sit down with. And ultimately, that's always a good feeling to sit down on a mark. So Casey finishes his first half of the last string. Steve will be stepping up in a moment. All right, Steve is about ready to step up to the line here. So again, thank you for everybody who has joined us tonight. It's been a lot of fun to not only watch, but also be a part of a lot of these streams and broadcasts. Because, I mean, growing up in New England, of course, most of us watched bowling on the weekends, whether it was Channel 5 or Stars and Strikes. And, of course, we're right next to the TV lanes so Stars and Strikes used to be filmed on. And it's nice to be able to kind of see some live action, live candlepin action again. So the pioneers of that, of course, thanking Paul Grant and all the others who have really stepped up to put candlepin back on the map, is Steve Kelly starts off with a 4 horseman left. Hits the head pin, but hits it a little too full, so can't quite run them all down. And he'll get the 10 as he rides that rail on that left side to start his 5th string. Now, Steve only needs 90. He could 10 out and get a 600 series, which I believe would be the high for ACST B. But that's going to leave him a long way to go as he just punches out that quarter Worcester, that 3-pin. Gets that left side. Decent bounce back after that. Those quarter Worcesters, those are never fun to get. As he finishes with another 10. So 80 to go for 600. Steve Kelly's first year in the ACST this year. And off to an up and down start. But definitely recovered well tonight.
Go right, I guess.
He's going to try to sweep that wood from the 9 to the 8. Not an easy shot. No stand-up split is easy in candlepin, but that wood could help him. Well, he'll hit the left goalpost instead.
You're on the right.
Delivers. And he's still got that streak of 10s.
It wouldn't work. Babe Ruth calling this shot.
Steve Kelly standing in, getting ready to deliver in the 4th box of the 5th game. Throws. Again, that ball just takes off on the right on him when it hits the line. Leaves kind of an ugly break there, but the head pin's still there, so it's got a shot if he hits that pocket. It's going to take some interesting action to make that work. He almost gets it, but that wood just does not move for him. Leaves the 8-pin standing. Leaves the 9-pin standing, rather. I always get all the back row mixed up. But he does get another 10, so he keeps that streak going.
He's perfect through 4.
Needs 60 more to hit 600. You watch, by saying that, I'm going to jinx him. He's going to get a 599. Just off of that pocket. So the 4 horsemen on the left. Leaves goalpost, so he'll be hard pressed to get the 10 here. But still an impressive 48.5. For Steve. Okay, so we're back down to our last half of bowling for the evening. Again, if you've been watching this far, my name is Bryan Hebert. Calling all the action tonight. Happy to be along. As Casey McCoole delivers, he's just off that right pocket. Same leave that Steve just had. 4 horsemen plus the 9. Hits the head pin, does not quite sweep. He needed that pin to kick off the sidewall. And that wood's gonna, might settle okay. Just maybe hit the red line just like that for a 10. So it's actually a 9 fill for, as I catch up on that. Just having too much fun watching. I keep forgetting to do the scoreboard. Takes out the 3 on the right, as the ball just does not curve in to the pocket for him. Just misses that one to the left. Leaves the 1-3-7. And he'll settle for a 7. So 3 boxes to go, 71 through 7 for Casey McCoole. Who hasn't had the night he was hoping for. A little bit of a struggle for him as he hits the pocket, leaves the triangle on the left side. He'll take out the 8-pin and leave 2 standing. Tries for the left side, and he'll settle for the 8 there. So 2 more boxes to go for Casey McCoole. He's got a 79 through 8. So we now wait for the pin setter to fill. There it goes. Casey looking to finish his night on a good note so he can carry some momentum. Gets a nice, got the strike. So looking to carry some momentum into his next match. So he has an 89 plus 2 through 9. Casey to try to fill it up. He hits that right side flush, gets 3 out of it. See what he can do with the second ball here. Hits the head pin and sweeps the spare. So he has a 109 plus a ball. An excellent finish for Casey McCoole. Delivers his final ball of the evening. Hits the head pin for a 5 fill to finish with a 114. So a struggle of a night for Casey overall, but he does throw 2 strong strings to finish it out. Finishing with a 143 and a 114 through the 2 to bring his total for the evening to 527. So Steve Kelly looking to finish it off here. Stands at 548 right now, so he's already taken total. Now just trying to see what he can do. Needs 52 to hit 600 for the series. Steve is very methodical when it comes to lining up shots, and especially when it comes to hitting a milestone or as he delivers his first ball, hits that pocket, but does not get anything out of it. Got a little bit of wood to play with here, but that is not a friendly leave. Not a lot of great ways. You could try to hit the right side of that wood on the left and kick it, or you can try to redline it and hope you get a rebound. He's going to redline it, and he gets the rebound. He gets the spare. Fantastic shot by Steve Kelly. The mark he needed. Those of us that have bowled with Steve have seen weird things happen like that. One of you is watching along right now. I can see you. Steve for the fill. He hits it, but he drops a 5. Missed the pocket slightly. But it gets him back over the 100 pace. 63 through 6. Working on the 7th box now. He hits the pocket perfectly, but can't get the pins to go. The 7 and the 10. He's got some wood. Just try to take one of these out here. And he'll take the 7. He'll settle for a 9 for 72 through 7 boxes. So we're down to the home stretch here. 3 more boxes to go for Steve Kelly. He's guaranteed himself at least 10 points in the standings for this. As a reminder to how this works, it's a scratch match. You get 2 points for every string that you win and 4 points for overall. As Steve takes a 9, is that going to carry? It wanted to try in so many ways, but it still wouldn't let that 10 go. Leaves a bare 10 pin for Steve. But he's usually pretty good at picking these off. Case in point. So spare in the 8th. Let's see how we can fill this. Stands at 582 right now, plus a ball for the series. Steve Kelly right down the middle. Takes 8, 9. Well, he's got the 7 to deal with this time. That gives him 91 through 8. Plenty of wood to help him on that. And he gets the spare. That gives him 101 plus a ball through 9. So Steve Kelly gets a 600 plus series, which is an incredible night. Steve Kelly delivers. Oh, and he punches through. He misses the pocket by a centimeter. He'll take a 4. Still not guaranteed here. He's got 109 right now. Needs another 5, so he needs a 9 box to win. Or tie, rather. So right now he's tied at 114. Needs this to win. So right now, Steve delivers, and he takes the string by a pin, and he takes 12 points tonight from the match. So, all told, Steve Kelly finishes with a 615 series over Casey McCoole's 527 series. So Steve has the bounce back he's looking for and then some from last match. So his last 2 matches, he only managed 3 total points. He takes 12 tonight to get himself back on track. Casey McCoole takes 2 points. Well, it was an incredible match from Leda Lanes. Again, my name is Bryan Hebert. Final score, Steve Kelly 615, Casey McCoole 527. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.